Hello everyone, I'm doing this video in a slightly different way to how I originally planned, to be honest with you. So you can see in the left hand side of the screen, or above my head anyway, basically it says October. So obviously the livery competition was for November, so I've quickly whizzed down towards October. Obviously I said use the tag Tidgney, that's all I said to use. And then basically I'm going to go through the months now, I'm going to record this as I go. I'll have a look at them all, you get my live reaction. I'll fast forward through parts of this of course. Hopefully we get to see all the liveries at least quickly. I don't want this to be a 50-minute video, so you may see it quickly. And then I need to decide the winners, basically. So then there'll be an edit after this fast forward through of the best 5 or 10. I've not decided yet. You'll see at the end of the video, maybe even the title. I have no idea how this is going to turn out, really. As this is my first livery competition, obviously this will develop over the coming months. So let's get on with it. Right, so guys, I have just been through every single livery that I could find with a tag of Tidgney for the month of November. If it's a Halloween one, we've gone into it in a little bit more detail. I think the odd one wasn't Halloween, and we still had a quick look at it anyway. First off, a huge thank you. Oh my word, some of these designs are absolutely stunning. So I'm going to pick the top 10, to be honest. I'm going to pick the top 10. I wasn't sure to start this video. I'm now about to pick the top 10. I'm about to show you the top 10, and we'll go from rank 10 to rank 1. This is going to be a solid decision for me, by the way. But a big thank you to anyone who entered that Halloween competition. We do have a theme for December, so if you want to get in now, basically it's any car again, and quite obviously it's to do with Christmas, and obviously we're just going to look at the month of December. So any livery in December, which is Christmas themed, with the tag of Tidgney, I will have a look at. So if you do want to post and show off a livery for December, fire away. But let's now jump to the top 10 liveries of the Halloween competition. And this may have taken me about 50 hours to decide, but let's jump to number 10. Here we are then at number 10. First of all, it's 2's 182 with this Audi R8. There was 2 Audi R8s. I couldn't decide, but 2's got it. Had a few more hearts in there, but a lovely livery. They were both lovely. We've got Halloween on the front here. We've got this orange and red vibe of fire. The pumpkins all around the rear wheels there. Trick or treat, which is something, positively Halloween. We've got Tidgney Racing in orange, so, you know, that's taken away. Put in orange, put back in, pumpkins on the back. But we have one absolutely hilarious thing. If you've not seen it already, I'll zoom in for you. Check out who is over that. That's R.I.P. Mammoth right there with the Grim Reaper above. That tipped it in their way as well. And on the winglets as well, we have a sassy witch on a broom, which is a bit of a weird one. But yes, what a brilliant livery that is. Thank you, Twos, for that one. Let's jump to P9 then, which is GDRWO 2097 with this Ford F-150 Raptor. Now, Raptor in itself is quite Halloween-esque, which is why instantly I was very intrigued by this livery. One of the first I saw. We've got these dolls on the left-hand side. One of them's Chucky, I think, and then the others, I wasn't too sure what they are. Is that Jason with the mask? I'm not too sure. It looked awesome. I've got to say, I really enjoyed this, and the way the pumpkins have been placed, a little off-centre, really, really, really good livery. The Ford in fire as well. Just thought it looked mean, which added to the Halloween-esque theme there with the bats as well down that central pillar. Looked awesome. A couple of people did take advantage of those central pillars. Really well done. This is no exception. Well played. W02097. Let's now jump to P8, which is this Alfa Romeo 4C, done by H Harper 1321. Who is in 8th place here. Now, I loved the cloudy-esque with the pumpkin here. Thought it looked awesome. But the critical factor here for me was the teeth. This car suits teeth. Look at it. It suits it perfectly. I saw this. I'm like, oh, I actually want to use this livery in the races constantly. Absolutely brilliant stuff. Got the bats there in the cloud. I loved how the pumpkins integrated with the cloud and the fog there as well. Got that Halloween. And then the cobwebs on the back as well. And look at this. The haunted house theme again there with... Once again, the fog cloud sort of esque. I just loved it. It really did take my fancy here, which is why it came in P8. It does look absolutely fantastic. And even the wheels, you know, a lot of people did focus on those wheels, getting them orange. You know, orange very much a theme of Halloween. What isn't orange is this livery by Rapid GT, which is The Walking Dead. Now, it's not something I have ever watched before, so I just double checked, you know, looked into the lore of it, and, you know, it's zombies, post-apocalyptic. You know, it suits Halloween perfectly. So in a sense, you know, it's a good livery. And there's so much effort that's gone into this. Don't open dead inside. I love that. But you can see here, you know, the characters, the zombie hands coming out. You can see a lot of effort's been put in here. The blood down the dead, which is kind of cool, to be honest. More red, black here. The dead on the front as well. Look at the number plate. Brilliant stuff with that number plate. And I love the cross theme where the V... of the sample bus is there. You know, the change of colour always looks very, very good here. So good all-round effort there from Rapid GT. Let's go to number 7 then. And oh, sorry, P6. Sorry, not P7. That was Rapid. P6 is Andy Evo 432. I love this livery. I love the simplicity of it more than anything. You know, sometimes we have a lot going on, but if you look here, we've got the cobwebs. Obviously, this is reference to Gigantor to some extent with that huge spider there, the good 3D spider there. We've got the pumpkins. And what I really loved about this livery is the number as well. The fact that Andy integrated the number 666 on the livery, and you got Happy Halloween on the top. You just can't see that there with the haunted house there as well. But you know, it's a race car. Put 666 on with the blood as well. Looks awesome. I do love the spiders, but the 3D giant spider looks awesome. I've got to say, it did catch. I was like, oh, this looks so good. And I was like, this has got to be in the top 10, surely. And we do have Spider on top as well there. Remember, we don't look too much at the top, but I can see some of them sometimes. But brilliant effort there. Now, we go to P5. It's an interesting one from 3 Licks. Now, initially, you know, different colours. We've got grey and red here rather than the orange. We've got a good little bit on the front there with the skulls. But one thing I absolutely loved, which is coming around now, look at the green bit there. Look like it's a scorecard. I absolutely loved it. I was like, oh, that's got to be in. The scorecard there. So, you know, how many people have you crashed into, knocked off the bike, how many old people you knocked into and all that. It's good fun Halloween livery here. We've got the scythe, we've got Gandalf, you shall not pass. It was brilliant. And, you know, I just like the variety. You know, I wanted to see a different variety. Loads of people went into this. And, you know, you're so talented, you folks, that, like... I wouldn't even attempt this because I'm rubbish. And this is why the whole point of the competition, just for the variety, the creativity, it's awesome getting this out there. As we then jump to P number 4. Now, this actually isn't Little Nicky, it's his girlfriend. And I couldn't believe, actually. So I first looked for orange and black. We've got pumpkins, we've got a ghost on there, Happy Halloween on the back. But one thing that jumped out at me, like, after about 30 seconds of looking at it, was the fact that black is actually the ghosts. with the faces. I didn't realise that, and I thought that was such a good integration. We've got some of this here with the Halloween characters. We've got the mask there as well. We've got the spiders on the front dangling down from the windows, from the lights. Oh, look at that. Look at the detail. Absolutely awesome with the bats as well. But yeah, the ghosts really fitting in with the detail there. It was absolutely just like, it blew my mind, because it's like a nice way to create a pattern, to integrate something to get a new pattern. So brilliant. Happy Halloween on the back in blood. I love it. So then we got to P3, the podium places. So P1 Apache UK, congratulations on getting P3 here. Lots going on. First of all, the pumpkins. Oh, how menacing can you get with these pumpkins? Look at that tongue. It's green tongue. The blood next to it as well. We've got Happy Halloween everywhere, which was sort of like really put it high up here. We've got the witches with that, you know, iconic symbol with the yellow and the witches in front of it as well. You got the house here. You got the mask character there. I'm not sure what character that is. And then the Speedo with the flames on. What a good idea that is. That's the first person and only person I saw do that. And then the headlight. Look at the headlights. Superb integration with those headlights. I absolutely love this one as well. I love all of them, to be honest. But, you know, the fact we've got Halloween everywhere. The witches as well. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant livery. Absolutely loved it to bits. And I'm pretty sure next time there's a Group 2 race, I am using that livery. Now we jump to one of the most creative things I've seen in quite some time. So, very simplistic. But you've got Tish Dracula. And you've got Tish Frankenstein, basically, in a nutshell. It's a versus livery, which is awesome. Got some of the logos on there as well, so, you know, points, bonus for those. But look at that, look at the cartoon, like, look, it's amazing. It's got Happy Days in there as well. You know, I always say Happy Days. Good Halloween on the back. But then we got Tidgney there, look at that. It looks brilliant. I love the integration of this versus and the colour and the way it's worked. Oh, it's absolutely fantastic. Huge creativity shout out for this one. Absolutely brilliant Halloween Happy Days on that front number plate as well. Oh, the minute I opened it, I was like, oh, this is going to win. But it didn't win. And the reason it didn't win was because of this. Look at this. This tells like 1,000 stories in one on this channel. It's mind, and it's Psycho Killer again, of course. Like, talent beyond belief in terms of livery. So let's try and go through this livery in a little bit. We've got the mummies there. Zombies eat flesh on the back. And then look at this here. So we've got the ghost of Gigantor there. We'll come back to that in a second. I do zoom in on that. Got a dabbing ghost there as well. Got Halloween. Lots of different stories happening there. We've got stuff coming out of each other. I love the integration of the headlights here with the red. It just, you know, amplifies the Halloween nature of it. But then look at this. Look at my face. My head's been chopped off. Look at this. I zoom in here. Look at that. What a brilliant little bit of cartoon work there that goes on. Oh, it's absolutely fantastic. Kill all tires. That's what the master does, doesn't it? Baby zombie on board. I love that. It's not just zombies on board. Baby zombies on board. And then, as I say, look at that ghost of Gigantor. It's like the perfect story. It's the continuation of the story, should I say. Look at that. The ghost of Gigantor. Me pointing. We've got the broom in there as well that we used to to kill Gigantor. Sorry, Gigantor. But, oh, what a livery. So, I've got to say, this had to win again. Like, not even again. Like, Psycho Killer had to win again here. It's an unbelievable livery. Now, if you want to use any of these liveries, you know, in the description, there is a spreadsheet. You can go to it. All the links to every single livery that has entered, not just the top 10. Every single entry is down in the description. I know there were some British Poppy Appeal liveries in there as well, but obviously it's a Halloween competition. It isn't involving them, but they were good liveries all the same. And, you know, thank you for sharing those. But these are the Halloween liveries. Brilliant, brilliant stuff. Thank you so much to everyone. As I said earlier, it's a Christmas theme this month. So any livery in December that's got a tag of Tidgney and is Christmas related will be in the competition. So if you do want to get them in, go for it. Obviously, you're off over the Christmas period. I hope some of you, at least for a few days. So, you know, if you're bored and want to chuck a livery in there, go for it. But thank you so much for anyone who entered. But that's going to be it for me now, folks. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks so much for taking part. Thanks for submitting your entries. But I'll see you in another video or live stream very soon.